Average hourly earnings up 0.5% for the month. If you analyze that, it's a 6% pace.
Sure.
That is faster growth in wages than the Fed would like to see.
Yeah, and Jerome Powell was asked specifically about the labor market and wages Wednesday. And his commentary was, one, he made it very clear that he does not believe that labor market is the key driver to inflation generally or right now. But he was encouraged by the last few reports that showed it weakening, and this is going to be directly contradictory to that.
Can we back up and can you repeat what you just said?
So Jerome Powell was asked about his belief of the impact on the labor market to inflation. And he went on a long spiel about how he's seeing encouraging signs, but he ended that long spiel with, I want to make it clear for a moment that it is not my core belief nor the Fed's core belief that the labor market is the key driver of inflation generally throughout history or during this moment in time.
Allow me to ask a question then.
Sure.
Because it's worth talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Why then is the Fed directly targeting a rise in the unemployment rate in order to combat inflation? Because if you look at the Fed's summary of economic projections, the SEP, if you will,
Yep.
they think that the unemployment rate is going to rise to 4.6% by the end of this year. And they're saying our policy is going to cause this.
Right.
Because if they didn't want it to, they would say unemployment's projected to be 3.6%. They're saying we think we will cause unemployment to go up. So if Jay Powell is saying, I don't think the labor market is a core driver of inflation, then why is he trying to weaken the labor market in order to weaken inflation? I'm just saying that there's something logically inconsistent there. You don't need to answer for Jay because I don't think you can. No one can.
Nobody can. I suppose if you wanted to, if I'm going to channel my inner Jay Powell here, it would be, we're not targeting higher inflation. We think it's going to be a side effect of weakening.
Higher unemployment.
Higher unemployment. We think it's going to be a side effect of inflation weakening that we can't avoid. Maybe.
I would argue that your inner Jay Powell makes no sense.
Okay,
but it's not you. That's your inner Jay Powell.
Yeah.
Which, again, I don't know what he's saying and how it makes sense in the context of what the Fed is doing.